A tsunami is coming. Choose one person to save you. Will you choose Walan, the sea person who wants to take you underwater? Or Brak, the sewer crocodile who tells you to stay home? If you choose Walan, Walan takes you inside a dark ball. Then you dive deep into the ocean. After traveling for a whole day, you arrive at a huge underwater city. Walan tells you, until the tsunami is over, you'll have to live here for 3 days. Then he takes out 2 diving suits. One is old and worn, but clearly made for humans. The other is brand new, but it doesn't look human at all. Now you have a choice: the old diving suit or the strange new suit. If you choose the old diving suit, you put it on and follow Walan into the city. When you reach his home, his sister and parents come out to meet you. His sister smiles and shakes your hand, but the moment his parents see you, they freeze. Their faces turn cold, and they walk back into their room. That night, you are just falling asleep when you hear loud arguing next door. You can hear Walan's parents yelling at him. Now you have a choice: sneak out of the room or listen through the wall. If you listen through the wall, you hear Walan's father shout, "Why did you bring our enemy into our home?" Walan answers, "He didn't do anything, and we're the reason he lost his home." The voices get closer. Suddenly, your door bursts open. Walan's father is standing there, pointing a spear gun at you. If you sneak out of the room, you walk into the living room and find Walan's sister waiting there. She says nothing. She simply opens the door for you. You quietly slip outside. As you walk through the city, every sea person who sees your diving suit stops and stares. Some move away from you. Others quickly shut their doors. At the edge of the city, you see a group of sea people cleaning up garbage that has fallen from the surface.
Hello.
Nearby factories are pumping black water into the sea. You ask them how to get back home. But the moment they see you, one of them shouts, "A surface human! Go back to the surface. All this garbage came from your world." They grab their machines and rush toward you. You have no choice. You turn on the suit's boosters and race toward the surface. But the old diving suit has no pressure control system. When you reach about 100 meters below the surface, the suit suddenly bursts. Everything goes dark. If you choose the strange new suit, it doesn't fit you very well, and swimming in it is difficult. But something strange happens. Every sea person you meet is friendly to you. Later, you discover why. This is normal clothing for sea people. No one realizes you're from the surface. For the next 3 days, Walan takes you around the city. You try their food. You visit different places. And you even go to a museum. There, you learn that human mining, garbage, and dirty water have badly damaged their underwater city. You don't know how to feel. But then Walan tells you something even more shocking. This tsunami wasn't a natural disaster. The sea people wanted to make their city bigger, so they blew up part of an underwater canyon. But the explosion caused an underwater earthquake, and that earthquake created the tsunami that destroyed the coast. Walan felt guilty. That's why he risked his life to save you. Now you have a choice: get angry or forgive him. If you get angry, you tell Walan, "I didn't throw that garbage into the ocean, but my home really was destroyed. Someone has to make this right." Walan stays quiet for a moment. Then he says, "I didn't cause the tsunami either. I saved you, but I can't pay for your home." 3 days later, he takes you back to the surface. You say goodbye, but neither of you is happy. If you forgive him, you realize something.
No.
You and Walan are just two ordinary people from two very different worlds. You can't change everyone on the surface, and Walan can't change everyone under the sea, but he still risked his life to save you. 3 days later, you return to the surface. After that, you start telling people to protect the ocean. And deep under the sea, Walan begins teaching his people that not every surface human is their enemy. The problems between the two worlds are not gone, but at least something has started to change. If you choose Brak, Brak jumps onto your house. Seconds later, the tsunami hits. Water covers everything. When you wake up, you are on the 2nd floor. The whole house is shaking. Outside the window, there is nothing but water. You go downstairs. A huge hole has been torn through the 1st floor, and Brak is busy destroying your walls and furniture. He throws pieces of your house into the water. Then he dives underwater and brings back wooden boards, tree trunks, and floating garbage. He piles everything inside your home. Your house looks worse every minute. Now you have a choice: Stop Brak from destroying your house, or let him keep building? If you stop Brak, you grab the tool from his hands and shout, "This is my house. If you keep destroying it, I won't have a home anymore."
My home?
Brak looks even more shocked than you. He points at himself. Then he points down at the sewer. You finally understand. Brak has lived under your house for more than 10 years. To him, the sewer is the first floor. Your house was simply built on top of his home. And you are just the roommate who moved in later. But you tell him, "No, the whole house belongs to me." Brak thinks for a moment. Then he nods. "Fine, then we'll separate our parts." For the next few hours, Brak doesn't touch any of your things. He only destroys his own home. But soon, something feels wrong. The first floor starts sinking. The entire house begins making strange noises. You rush downstairs, and then you see it. Brak has removed the sewer supports, the wooden beams near the foundation, even parts of the first floor that could float. Finally, Brak sits on a tiny raft made from a toilet, a bathtub, and some wooden boards. He slowly floats away. A few seconds later, without the first floor holding it up, the second floor collapses. You end up floating through the flood while hugging your refrigerator. 3 days later, a rescue team finally finds you. You are barely awake. If you let Brak keep building, you decide to trust him. For the next few days, Brak barely sleeps. He removes wet furniture and heavy walls. Then he collects wooden boards, tree trunks, and anything else floating in the water. Slowly, Brak turns your entire house into a giant raft, and he looks very proud of it. To make it lighter, he removes almost everything on the first floor. The second floor becomes a wooden platform, and he builds you a small open deck on top. You have no roof, no walls. During the day, the sun burns you. At night, the cold sea wind wakes you up. But somehow, your house really is floating. 3 days later, the flood finally starts going down. You think it's over. But then, the water rushes back toward the ocean, and it pulls your entire floating house with it. You scream for help, but Brak looks happier than ever. To him, the house is still fine, so there is no problem. 1 month passes, then 3 months, then 6 months. You survive by catching fish, collecting rainwater, and picking up supplies floating in the sea. Then, finally, 1 whole year later, your house reaches an island where people live. The islanders see you. By now, you are completely sunburned. You jump off the raft and run toward them as fast as you can. You just want to get away from your terrible roommate. Behind you, Brak sticks his head out of the house. He watches you run away, with absolutely no idea what he did wrong.